everybody, it's Michelle, and you may have seen my recent video where I reviewed the Arteza Real Brush Pens. And these are watercolor pens, and in that video I used along with them the water brushes. And I had a question from a viewer about the water brushes, and that really brought it to my attention that in that last video I didn't really tell you guys much about the water brushes. So I just wanted to make a quick little video for you guys today and tell you a little bit about those. And I use those with the watercolor real brush pens, but you can use these with the watercolor pens, the watercolor palettes, the watercolor paint in the tubes. You can use them with watercolor pencils. Just about anything that you want to do with water in your craft, you can use these pens. They are very handy. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take off all of the lids and show you guys the variety of brushes that you get in this set. And it is a very wide variety. I think you can do a lot with these. And there are some other techniques and things that I want to try with these a little later on. So you'll be seeing more of these. I just kind of wanted to give you a little bit of rundown, and hopefully maybe I can answer Bev's question. Okay, so in this set of 6, you've got a very narrow fine point. You've got a medium fine point. And then you've got a large fine point. And we also have a small broad tip, a medium broad tip, and a large broad tip. So anywhere between here and here, there is so much you can do with all of these different sizes, and so many techniques you can do, even other than watercolor painting. So Bev's question was about filling the pens with water. And these are refillable and reusable. When you get these, they will be empty, and then you can just refill them and just kind of hold them there, and you'll unscrew this top part here with the brush on it and just fill the entire handle with water. And it holds a pretty good lot of water, and it'll last a long time before you'll have to refill it. But whenever it's empty, just unscrew that back off and fill it back up. And twist that back on, and you are ready to go. Just make sure you get it twisted on there snugly so your water doesn't leak out in the wrong place. And then your little push bubble here is where you squeeze, and that will get the water going for you and coming out through your bristles on the brush. And I think there's a lot of versatility to these, and just to be honest with you guys, I haven't even used all of them. I hadn't really had a need for the broadest tip and all of that, but we're going to try them out today and see some of the different effects that you can get with the different size brushes. So you guys let me know if you want to see some more Arteza products. I am really loving these Arteza products. I'm having a lot of fun discovering their website and all of the many different things that they offer. Okay, so I'm going to scribble down a little bit of my color here. I'm going to put a couple of layers on there so that I've got a good thick amount of color that I can pull from on there. And like I said, you can use these with any water-based product that you want to use. You can even use these water brushes to do some watering techniques on water-based inks with card making and so many different things. Okay, so I'm going to start with my finest one, and we'll kind of go along and see the different effect we can get. And you can see with that one, I can pull from that color and get a very narrow line. Or if I press, I can make it a little wider. And that brush tip where you can make it narrow or wide is really good for hand lettering. And calligraphy and hand lettering is something that I've always wanted to do. And I may give it a try with these. So I'm going to get some color on my next size up. And that's a good medium-sized tip there. And you can see if I press more, I can get a broader line. And then we'll try our large fine point. And you just kind of take that, and it's got water flowing through it. If it starts to dry up a little bit and you need to pump more water through, just squeeze that bubble and you can get that water flowing. And you can see there, I squeezed that and dripped that water onto the paper. And if you get a lot of water on the surface like that, you can really get a lot of movement with your watercolor. Let me put some more on there and see. And you can really get that marbly, flowy look out of that if you want to make some background papers. I think that would be really fun. And until I received these products from Arteza, I had not done any watercoloring. So I'm looking forward to all of the different techniques and things that you can do with watercolor. And I think background papers is something that I want to try. Okay, and as you can see, we've got that color on our brush tips. But all you have to do is just clean that off on your paper. And if you want to, just squeeze that until you just rinse through and get all of that off of your bristles. And there you have nice clean bristles again. And just be sure that you always clean those out after using them. And that makes it very easy to clean it in between colors too, so you can use the same brush in between colors. Okay, so now let's try our broad tips. I'm going to choose a purple this time. We'll put down some of our purple color. Which has a lot of fluid movement already. Okay, so I'm going to get my smallest broad tip here. And you can see we can pull out some wide bands of color. So in this set, there's pretty much anything that you want for whatever you might be doing in your painting or your card making. Whatever craft that you choose to do. I'm going to clean my brush off over here. And then we'll try the medium broad tip, which is pretty big. And where I haven't used this yet and I haven't pumped any water through, those actually feel pretty dry. So I'm going to come over here on my scrap side and pump some water through there till I get my bristles wet. And you can see the different effects that you're able to do with the different brushes. And then we've got the large broad tip. And it is really, really large. we'll do the narrowest one again, just to show you guys the differences that you can get. I'm going to start on a new page, and I'm going to use a blue, and I'm just going to get a band of color down the side here so I can do one example of all of the different brush sizes in this set. Okay, so I'm going to start with my finest one, the medium, and the large, and the fine tips. And then in the broad tips, we have a small one, a medium, and the large. So you guys can see the range that you're able to get out of this set, from very fine all the way up to a very broad line that you can get with these. So that's the Arteza water brushes. And Bev, I hope I was able to answer your question. Thank you so much for presenting that question and bringing it to my attention that I hadn't really gone over the water brushes very well. So they are refillable. You just unscrew those here, and you have quite a range of sizes here that you can do a lot of different painting and other techniques with. I really like them, and I haven't done a whole lot of different techniques with them yet, but there are a lot that I am wanting to try. So you will be seeing more of these in the future as I try out new techniques and new crafts using these. I will be sure to share that with you guys and let you guys know what I've figured out along the way, at least. So if you have any more questions, be sure to ask in the comment section below. I'll do my best to answer, and if I don't know the answer, I will do my best to figure it out for you. I'm enjoying working with these products, and I'm enjoying new crafts and new techniques. I always love to try something new. And I will leave another link in the description of this video for you guys as well for these water brush pens, as well as the watercolor real brush pens. So go on over there and check those out, and maybe you'll want to get some for yourself. I'm having a lot of fun with them. I think these would really make it great for being able to do watercolor painting and things like that on the go, to take it with you and not have to worry about brushes and a cup of water and things like that. So check out that link, and if you guys do try them out, let me know what you think of them. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, give me a like over on my Facebook page, and be sure to join our Facebook group, Crafty Minds. Follow me on Pinterest and Instagram, and don't forget to visit my blog. I'll put the links to those in the description as well, so be sure and check those out. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.